What's this? This is the War Within beta trailer. So it's designed for all of us. I'm just kidding.
The visions. Our world cries out for aid. Shadows gather.
Okay, dude. I mean, how much more obvious could they make it? By the way, why is Queen Ashara a spider now? And let's not pretend that ain't who the fuck this reminds us of. Because, come on now, that's Queen Ashara as a spider. And you got these crescent moons? Bro, Xalatath might be an aspect of Elune, and that's fucking terrifying. I can't wrap my brain around that. I mean, I guess I can. She's the crone, probably. Oh no, dude. Oh, jeez, dude. Oh, jeez, dude. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, Rick. Fuck. That'd be... We'd have spiders, bats. Yo, it's all the old Loa from Trolls. It's all the... Shadra? Oh my god. It's Shadra Hyreek. It's Bwansandi. Oh man. It's these old blood sacrificial things, bro. Please let it be, dude. Let this be a visage of the triple goddess. That would be fucking jizz-worthy, bro.
Deep within the heart of Azeroth. Our fate hangs by a thread. And fear threatens to consume us all.
Can't let our fear own us.
It's taunting us.
Honeybees? Some mead? Yo, what is happening here?
Of our world. We must face the shadow.
Okay, we're gonna have to run this back because what the fuck are these creatures? Why do they all have horns? That's cool. Be the first, if it says to witness, to experience, okay. Be the first to witness eternity's end.
The Harbinger is here.
You're so cool, Zal. I'm just gonna say it, chat. Wood. Okay, let's run it back.
Vision.
Okay, quick. So, I like how they're showing the kind of, they're always reminding us of the Azeroth kind of supernova type shit. It fades into the brightness of this crystal. Which is gold, but turning purple as this almost looks like petals are kind of coming around it. Fades to Illyria. It's almost like visions Illyria's having, right? Because that's her reaction, right? Oh, she painted her fingernails. That's cute. I didn't notice that. Right, so she's seeing this stuff. The transition of light to void and back and all that kind of stuff. So we got some Roddy kind of stuff down here. Interesting. Some bugs. Hey, look, it's a proto-troll. Just kidding. Lamau. This is interesting. What is all this? Those are some scary bugs flying around. What is that? That's a Nerubian or something? What the fuck is that? Standing there. Is that what it shows in the next scene? Yeah, it's a Nerubian. Yo, trolls and Nerubians. Look at the patterns on it. Look at like those little stone, dude, that's like some of the most Zandalari shit I've ever seen. Those like patches of stone on their skin. Two eyes. And Nerubians have mandibles, a lot of them, I think. Yeah, they have like tusks. Just like trolls. Yeah, bro, this is some Queen Ashara type shit right here for sure, dude. She looks so much like her. And maybe there's like 3 queens or something that all relate to, I don't know. Maybe it's not like that, but... Let's look at this. So there's like griffins being corrupted by void energies, which are these like void-addled dwarves.
deep within the
Pockets of void just kind of
heart of Azeroth.
showing up deep within the heart of Azeroth. And then you have this big draconic elemental bipedal angry monster with, again, big horns. It almost looks demonic, but it's not. Doesn't appear to be anyway. Of course, we got to be fighting in battles and shit down here. I wonder if this is fake and not real. But we could be battling like crazed maniacs during this darkening of this like sky or whatever. Also, is that water? Wait a second. Wait a second. This thing has an ocean under it? Is this like a subterranean lake? That's a lot of water. And I wonder where it's going. It's flowing down. It's always flowing down. It's always flowing down. Order it from the mountaintops and let it trickle down. But why? To order, but where is it going?
Our fate hangs by a thread.
Our fate hangs by a thread. I like that. I like that. They're really big, too. They're really tall, kind of like trolls.
And fear threatens to consume us all.
Okay, so that's the dwarven bad guy.
Zalatath is taunting us.
Interesting how it kind of transitions from her voice straight into the Zalatath laugh. It almost sounds like it's the same person. So a lot of people are thinking Zalatath and Illyria have some kind of direct connection, which they probably fucking do. Let's be honest. Look at this horrific fucking thing. Jesus Christ. Bees, which again we'll probably have honeymead from. And there's some stuff, I can't remember what it's relating to. Something about that from the Greek mythology? Or something? Something about fire mead or some shit, I can't remember. It sounds like Illyria's going mad, to be honest. It makes it sound like Illyria's laughing about Zal taunting us. It kind of does, yeah. Molten bees, yeah. But there's something about this. I can't remember what it is. It's like, it's in Norse mythology, I think. There's some kind of mead that's made, and fuck, I can't remember the story of it, but I'm gonna have to recap on it. It's the Aesir Vanir mead? Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. Her heart's a crater and we have filled it with old god blood water. Yeah, no shit. Norse mythology? Yeah. To catch Loki. Dwarven mead. 1,000 Years of War still mentions Illyria falling into the void and smiling. True, but that can be easily made to be seen as madness, but that's not. Again, the void is incredibly deceptive. The void shows you what it desires, its own fears, and its plans, right? So just because the void shows you something doesn't mean it's fucking true. That's the entire point, right? The entire premise is that you as a mortal being have more control over your fate than you're led to believe. The void takes advantage of that and further leads you to believe that you don't have free will, that you should just succumb to the whispers because madness is the answer to all your problems. But it's not. It was very deceptive.
To preserve our world, we must face the shadow.
Yeah, this big horned creature. This is also looks like it's got, like, is this void or is this Drust? Tell me, is this void or is this Drust? It's so blue. I mean, I look at this thing and I can't help but think of Argus. Like, what is this black and blue shit? What is this? Like, how can I not think of the Drust and like Argus and stuff? Look at it. It's got 2 huge demon horns on its head. Are you fucking kidding me? What? Like, what the fuck? And its face looks like a torn open Drust kind of like log or something, you know? Kind of like the jailer's chest. Like, what the fuck? I mean, bro, that could have been the final boss of Waycrest Manor. Am I wrong? Tell me. Am I wrong? You could take that boss and you could put it in Waycrest Manor and it would look perfectly in place, wouldn't it? It would not be out of place at all. Well, he's bigger than the whole manor. Ah, shut up. If Waycrest Manor was a raid, I just mean thematically, you goobers. You know what I mean, you damn goobers. He looks like Taros as well. It does. It does. I think that's cool, dude. Animated Golden Ath, maybe? But yeah, thematically, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. And there's another horned rock, like, symbolism, chat. Symbolism. That's all this shit is, bro. And that's how I recognize patterns. It's all just symbolism.
Together.
Those are some dope sets, by the way. What the fuck did I just do? Those are some pretty tight sets. I like this mage one over here. Come, Golem. You're a freak. Love the new cheese elemental boss. It's not cheese, it's a candle. Check this out, chat. What if the bees wax because it comes from molten bees? What if they stay lit for like ever or longer? Since it's molten bees wax, maybe they light themselves. Haha, that'd be a funny little detail that probably has no meaning, but...
Together.
Who the fuck is that? Yo, hold on a second. Whoa! Look at that mural! Holy shit! Holy shit! What the fuck? What the fuck? Look, there's big ones, there's Nerubians. What are those? Are those dragons? Or are those Nerubians too? Are those Draconid? Well, what are those? And what are those little ones? And what is that? And look at like the rays of the sun over there. What is that? They have this big gem with like sun rays radiating out of it. Is that an... I mean, that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's got 10 eyes. What is that? Is this a different old god? What is this? Is this an ancient one? Is that what all the old gods come together to make? Is that Azeroth? It's got orange eyes and shit. It reminds me of N'Zoth. It's the closest one that it's similar to is N'Zoth. Bro, holy shit, I didn't... It's not even why I paused it. You want to know? I was looking at this guy in the middle. I was like, oh, that looks like maybe an antagonist character. Look at how he disappears and summons in the big guy. Oh, he's probably an antagonist. And then I was like rewinding it, and then I saw the background. And then, yeah, now here we are. Whoa. So those are sacrifices. Its mouth is open, right? So they're going inside of it. Are those have to be like mortal beings, bro. What are those? It's like obscured. It's hard to see. Is there little trolls? Is there proto-humans? I see bugs. Oh man. Why are its eyes like that? 5 + 4? I don't fucking know. What are you guys asking me these weird fucking obscure questions for? As if I'm supposed to be able to fucking derive what that means. I don't fucking know. I don't know why it has 10 eyes. I don't know what that thing is. I just spent the last 2 minutes freaking out about not knowing what I'm looking at. I'm gonna scream. Learn a little patience! Yeah, I'll take a link. I would take a link.
This fucking guy. Unfucking believable.
Today! I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Here we go. What do we got? Those kind of remind me of the Klaxi. Are they supposed to be Nerubians? They remind me of the Klaxi. Like a lot. They uh they have big bug heads with big eyes and mandibles, and they have those inverted knees. Then they've got weapons and stuff, which we know that they wielded. Klaxxi's supposed to be pretty uniquely Yasharaj, though, I thought. 2 toes. Is that what they are? Are they... We've talked about the Tol'vir before. The Tol'vir in the Karaji were a single empire at one point. Were the Klaxxi in the Nerubians? No. The Legend of Ilun Ahir. As we gather to defend Emir Drasil, we cannot help but recall the tragic fates of World Trees past. Those lost to sacrifice, to corruption, to flame. Yet there is an ancient tale, some claim it merely a legend, that tells of an earlier World Tree that also met a sorrowful fate. Though it lived only a short time, its legacy endures. Long before the first dragons drew breath, Azeroth was conquered by writhing horrors that plummeted from the skies and infested our world. The old gods. How long the reign of their Black Empire lasted, we cannot know. Surely it must have been a time of unimaginable suffering. But at long last there came hope. The brave Titan Agrimar discovered Azeroth shining like a beacon in the great dark. As he gazed upon the beauty and power of its slumbering soul, he realized it was imperiled. He told the other members of the Pantheon how the world they sought had been corrupted by the old gods. The Titans gathered to eradicate this dark influence. Seeking to bring hope and healing, our patron Titan, Ionar, carried a gift given to her by Elune, a branch of Ganir, the Mother World Tree. The Titan believed that the influence of life would drive the darkness away, so she reached down her hand and shaped the soil of Azeroth, planting the branch where it could be fed by river and sky. The branch swiftly grew into a tree, the roots extending deep, deep below the surface. Ionar smiled, for everywhere the roots stretched, new life emerged. She called the tree Ilunahir, in honor of her great love. When Aman'Thul saw what Ionar had done, he chided her. "This is not order," he bellowed. "You have infected this world with uncontrolled chaos." The High Father took hold of the World Tree's trunk and tore it from the earth. Ionar wept bitter tears that rained down upon the resulting crater. But as she peered down upon the sundered earth, Titan realized the truth she did not share with the High Father. Though he had destroyed the tree, its winding roots still held firm beneath the soil, hidden from Aman'Thul's gaze. As the forces of the Titans waged war against the Black Empire, Ionar bid her keeper Freya to watch over the crater and nurture the life that blossomed there. I believe this is Umgoro Crater. Below ground, the roots fed upon the tears of Ionar and grew strong. The war was long, but in the end the Titans claimed victory. And Ionar was pleased, knowing Elune's legacy would endure. It is said that much later, as the world entered a new age, mysterious guardians arrived, who dedicated their lives to protecting the roots. But that's a tale for another time. It's the right region. It's the right region for Klaxxi. It's in the south. It's near Pandaria. It's on the western side of Pandaria where all the Kaipari trees are. And the Klaxxi specialize in trees. They revere them, in fact. They use them as a method for preservation. Without the Kaipari trees, the Klaxxi don't have their mantid cycle. It doesn't even work. Mysterious guardians arriving to guard the roots of the trees. That'd be fucking cool if it was Klaxxi. Not gonna lie. Would be kinda sick if, like, the ancient protectors were Klaxxi. And if this was in some capacity the result of that root system. directly tying the roots to the old gods. That would be fucking phenomenal, dude. That would be crazy. It's the right region. It's the right time, I think. It's right between Kazalgar's right between Ungoro Crater and Ank'Raj and Uldum and the Vale and Dread Wastes, where the Klaxi are. It's localized. All of it's localized. These things, to me, dude, they really look like Klaxi. And unless they're hybrid Nerubians, like, changing into trolls, which I don't know, then I really think they look like Klaxi. And again, that they have shields and weapons, they look like they're the protectors. To protect the roots or protect this, right, or whatever. They have shields and spears, and the Klaxi famously use weapons. Like, it's like one of their things. They have all sorts of swords and shields and cool shit. They look reptilian? I think you need to look a little closer, personally. That's a hard sell for me. They look, I don't know, dude. They look just like a Klaxi. Besides that thing on the back of their head, I don't know, man. They do not look, I don't know. I mean, I don't know, dude. The eyes, I mean, look at this fucking thing. Like, are you serious? I don't know, dude. They have the right toes, the right stance. They've got the right eyes. They've got the things coming off their head, bro. They've got mandibles. I don't know, dude. They sure look like Klaxi to me. And I think thematically Klaxi is very good. Very close. It's roots. It's a tree, guys. It's a fucking tree. There's literally no old god species more acclimated with trees than Klaxi. Like, come on. So I'm gonna go with Klaxi. Without any information from beta. I'm gonna go with like Klaxi. Is what they look like to me. And the fact that they are the ones wielding, seemingly... maybe the faceless ones might have one or two there as well, but... And they're walking like... Seems like they're maybe walking in a line? It almost makes me think like they're doing sacrifice. You know, feed the old god. This mural looks like Attila. Please notice me so chat stops bullying me. I mean... Yeah, it kind of does. It does. This could be Xalatath. I mean, I don't fucking know. Cthulhu, it does. Especially with the kind of striation in the... Yeah, holy fucking shit, it does, dude. The head shape is uncannily similar, isn't it? Even the way... It looks like a brain. Oh, man. It really is similar. And all the tentacles come off the face. Oh, man. Oh, man. It's 100% N'Zoth. Look at the eyes and color. There's too many eyes, bro. It's 100% not N'Zoth. It 100% doesn't look like N'Zoth. So I'm not going to say it's 100% N'Zoth. You want to know what N'Zoth looks like? That's what N'Zoth looks like. Yes, it looks similar, but to say it's 100% N'Zoth, no. No. I don't think there's quite enough to say that. It's missing some of the key features of N'Zoth. They look more crystallized. If you are implying what I think you're implying, fuck you. First of all, if you're implying what I think you're implying, fuck you. Don't fucking even go there. Don't go there. Don't do it. Don't say it. Don't fucking say it. 5th Old God confirmed? Guys, we've had a 5th Old God confirmed since Chronicle Volume 3. This isn't even a fucking mystery. This is just the first time we've seen it. But you want to know something? That art from Chronicle Volume 3... on the final page... Looks like it's entangled with vines and roots, doesn't it? Almost looks like it's got little leaves coming off of it. Isn't that fucking convenient? Especially considering that story I just read. And that looks just like Cthulhu. For those who don't know, that looks just like Cthulhu. I mean, it's actually kind of insane. Says here, Cthulhu, is the daughter. So I'll just read to you guys. For those who don't know who Cthulhu is, she's the Kraken, or the Secret One, who is an offspring of Cthulhu and Idya. She's the daughter of Cthulhu and is critical to his plans, as should Cthulhu somehow die, Cthulhu will give birth to him once again. As such, she's guarded by Deep Ones and Yugya, and she came from another star called Zoth, by the way, to Earth, which could be similar to Koresh to Azeroth, so to speak. It says here, Cthulhu has the appearance of a giant, red-bodied, black-ringed, and six-eyed octopus. Okay, so this thing clearly has more than 6 eyes, so let's not ignore that. But it does say here, so when you compare that description, a 6-eyed octopus with small wings, that's definitely what's being depicted right there. It's got little wings even, too, on, like, the sides of its head. And one of the artistic depictions of Cthulhu, I believe, takes a similar form. Gotta be careful, because we get into some weird space here. Like this one, for instance. That looks pretty similar. Kind of hard to ignore that. Didn't Titans imprison 5 old gods? It's known from Warcraft 3. Well, not only Warcraft 3, there's literally a book in the game that says that there's 5 old gods. And then Chronicled, a book outside of the game, also shows 5 old gods. So I think, guys, the whole 5 old god thing has been pretty soft confirmed for a long time. For a very long time. So I'm not even shocked to see this. But it's about what is it and what it represents, right? That's kind of, that's what's important. That it isn't symmetrical is interesting. It doesn't have to be, but one more eye over here would give it a symmetrical look. So I don't know. Yeah, that's an outstanding piece of art, though. I mean, that's just damn. What do you think the purple crystal is? Well, the way it's radiating out beams of light, it could represent that big crystal under the ground, or it could represent the world soul of Azeroth. That's kind of where I was going with it, because it looks very ornate and beautiful, and is putting out light. So I was thinking maybe Azeroth's world soul, but I could also fuck with that big crystal thing. The green gem is also very Xerath-like, yep. And I like how it's purple on the inside and gold on the outside. This type of imagery makes me think, of course, its surface blazes bright, masking shadows below, which I think is a direct quote about the Sunwell, honestly, but I think it can have multiple meanings. So when I see, like, purple on the inside, gold on the outside, I can kind of have a similar interpretation. So really all I'm doing here is I'm trying to interpret what I perceive as symbolism, right? And what this green gem here means and all that, right? I mean, we've very commonly linked that to Zereth Mortis, or to the Primus, unfortunately. So, and who knows, maybe the Primus and Zoval were truer, more original masters of death, and perhaps the other Eternals that we know were not. So maybe there's a reason why Zoval and the Primus maybe are a little more connected with the first ones than the other ones seem to have been. And so when I see gold and green and stuff like this, yeah, it's really hard not to think of the Primus and to think of Maldraxxus, and the Necrolord Covenant has this type of gem all over their armor. But there is a difference, I think, from the Necrolord Maldraxxus green and the green that we see in Zereth Mortis. I could be wrong about that. Maybe they really are the same, but one seems a little more like turquoise. Almost like a more pastel color, whereas the Maldraxxus seems a deeper, more emerald color almost. But anyway, how many layers around the crystal? Well, it kind of looks like 1, maybe 2, maybe 3, right? But I feel like I'm forcing that because I want it to be 3. It makes more sense if it's 3, right? But I don't want to force that, I get Naru vibes from it. I could kind of see that. I get like Sun vibes from it. Like this design here really gives me like Firelands, Fire Lord, Firak, kind of like Fire Rune. The gold casing almost looks draconic. I can get behind that too. Yeah, because I think that Azeroth is linked to draconic essence, certainly. So, and then down at the bottom, you have this like crown almost looking. It almost reminds me of like the crown of domination or crown of wills or helm of whatever domination. But again, these are just like really stretching for like interpretation, right? I think that the more assumptions you have to make, the less likely it is that your interpretation is correct. So, you know, I'm trying not to make too many assumptions about it. But man, what a topic of discussion, man. What a topic of discussion. This is wild.